Hello Virtuous family, welcome to Virtuous Skills. In today's video, what we have for you is how to season your chicken very well to get the best stock for any recipe you want to use it for. Yeah, and on this recipe we are using old layer, because when you are building a flavor, old layer is the best chicken to use. You don't use broiler, all right? Yeah, I went to market, I bought this chicken myself and prepare it and clean it myself, and I will drop the link of how I clean this chicken. Either I will put it as a pinned comment or I will drop it at the description box. So the recipe we have for this video, as you can see, is an old layer chicken, our seasoning cube, that is chicken seasoning cube, salt to taste, we have white onion, and I'll be adding red onion as well as time goes on, and this is Habanero pepper. You can use any amount you like. You can also use the green or the yellow type of it. All right, this one is a complete seasoning. When I want to build a flavor for chicken, this is the seasoning I go for. I don't go for any other seasoning. Say it's a complete seasoning for its garlic and herbs. Okay, it tastes so good. So I'm going to use the garlic here as a powder garlic, while I will use this one as a fresh garlic I made, and I will also drop the link of where I made this garlic. I made it myself. I will also drop the link either in the description box or in my pinned comment, and I also have my white pepper. With all this little recipe you see here, if you use it to season your chicken, man, you will thank me later. Any recipe you use that stock, that particular stock that came out from the chicken to cook, it is a bomb. Yeah. So next, we don't have much to do on this recipe. The only thing I want to do now is to dice my onion. You can dice it anyhow you want, there is no problem about that. By the way, what we are doing is just to build the flavor and to get a very nice stock for our jollof rice, our soup, and some of our sauce. Have much to do here, because even after putting it inside, the chicken will also remove it later. So I'll cut my pepper just anyhow I like, so that it can be able to infuse very well inside the chicken, so that even without grilling or frying the chicken, you can be able to eat it comfortably without vomiting it out. You know, we Africans, we like peppery food. We like food that are very pepperish. Okay, like I've seen if there is anything pepper used to give in the body. Please, if there is anything pepper used to give in the body, please do let us know in the comment section. You know, I told you when I was introducing my recipe that I will also add red onion, and here is the red onion. Yeah. So now, before we go ahead, let's mix all the seasoning together so that we'll be sure that everything is incorporated. Okay, because most time when you add it in the chicken, so will be here. No matter how you stir it, it will never be incorporated. Okay, so I want to put them together and be sure of what I'm doing. I'm going to use a teaspoon of this complete seasoning. I will add it. Half teaspoon of white pepper. You know, I added pepper. I added scotch bonnet pepper as well. 1 chicken seasoning. Half teaspoon of salt. This is thyme. It is very important to add thyme when building flavor. You can use dry thyme, you can use fresh thyme if you have one, or also you can as well use rosemary. Okay, you can also combine both of them so that the flavor of the stock will taste great in any recipe you use it for. All right, and lastly, this is chicken seasoning, and I will combine both the wet and dry recipes together. So after well combined, when you add it in the chicken, you'll be sure that all the recipe will not taste differently. Now it is well combined. When you add it to your recipe, you are sure it will taste great without tasting differently. Okay, so let's go. So now these are the chicken. I'll carefully throw them inside the pot. He's going to eat this head. And here goes in my onion, scotch bonnet pepper, and this is the flavor I just combined. I'll just throw them in, just like so. Plate with a little water, please. When seasoning your chicken or building a flavor for a stock, you don't have to add too much water in the chicken. Okay, so after adding the little water, I will now stir in the recipes I just added to make sure that everything is well combined before taking it to the heat. Please, this part is very, very important, and I'm going to cook this with a very low heat. That part is also very important so that the chicken will really cook in and out. Okay, and when you cook it in a very low heat, the recipes I added, all the seasoning will really infuse inside the chicken and give you that best and flavorful stock that you can use for any recipe. Okay, now I am done. I'm going to add a little more water, but not above the chicken, just in the same level with the chicken. Okay, so that it will give that nice flavor. And remember that the chicken will also release its own juices. All right, so you will get that nice stock that you will use for your stock. Now we are done. Let's take it to the heat. Without being told, we should all know that when you are cooking with a very low heat, you have to be patient. Okay, now I will cover and allow it to cook. So now this is the first update. Make sure you stir the chicken from time to time. Okay, I'll be cooking this chicken because it's an old layer for about, let's say, 20 to 25 minutes or even 30 minutes, because I'm cooking it in a low heat. I'll just have patience. As I earlier said, we'll have patience with this low heat and be stirring it from time to time off the camera till the chicken releases all the stock. Okay, as you can see, the stock started coming out gradually. So I will now cover it again and be stirring it from time to time off the camera. And when I'm back, it is done. Yeah. As you can see, this is all the stock I got, and the stock is a bit reduced. Okay, so this chicken is as good as ready. Now we're removing it in another plate. Allow the stock to cool before putting it in my freezer. Removing the chicken, the next thing is to sieve the stock to make sure that the stock will be plain to be able to match any recipe you use it for. I will save all the seasoning, onion, all the ingredients I used to season the chicken, so that the stock will be plain to be able to match any recipe you use it for. Okay, so I'm done doing this, and this is exactly the stock I got. So the next thing is to fill it in my jar. You can use any jar of your choice, and then put it right inside the freezer. All right, wow, this is so beautiful. You can use this for at least 1 month or 2, and when you have this in your fridge, any recipe or dish you want to prepare will be so easy. Just bring out your stock, pour a little water to this, and then there you go. Thank you so much, Virtuous family, for watching, and I will sure see you in my next one. Bye bye.